So without further ado, let's hear from our first awardee that we'll be honoring today. First up will be Sharon Lund. I will be introducing her and giving a little bit of a taste from her bio. I wish I could read everything that each one of these awardees has accomplished, but time is short. Each one of these amazing women have so many accolades under their belt. But I'll just read a short part of each of their bios, and I will be posting it on our website at wfwp.us, their full bio, so that you can read more about each and every one of them. So again, first awardee is Ms. Sharon Lund. She has danced with life and death throughout her life. She is a fearless pioneer, worldwide educator and advocate, a spiritual counselor, and a metaphysical minister. She has worked and volunteered for decades around HIV/AIDS and end of life issues. She is an author and loving and devoted single mother. She is a woman of faith who lives her life with passion and purpose. She is an author. She has written several books. She also started a book publishing company, Sacred Life Publishers, and she was also sought to bring back the sacredness of life and death, and was guided to start a nonprofit organization as well, Sacred Living, Sacred Dying Incorporated, which she is now founder and executive director of. So to give an even more personal note about this amazing woman, we're going to hear from first the person who nominated her. That would be our WFWP Hawaii representative, Marie Francois Mitchell. And I know our WFWP Indiana chairwoman also knows Sharon Lund pretty well. So I wish we could hear from both of you, but Ms. Mitchell will be giving a little bit of a personal introduction to our awardee. So please take it away. Make sure to unmute yourself.
Important point. Thank you, Katerina. Greetings, dear Women's Federation and Global Women Peace Network ladies, sisters and friends. Aloha from Hawaii. It's an honor for me to introduce Mrs. Sharon Lund. On the foundation of Mrs. Bruna Allen's recommendation, who is currently Women's Federation Chairwoman and Global Women Peace Network Coordinator of Indiana, I was introduced to Mrs. Sharon Lund, who lives here in Hawaii. As a brief introduction, and due to my personal experience, I felt drawn to Sharon's deep spirituality and warm-hearted personality. I admire her strength, her determination to turn evil into goodness. For after contracting unknowingly the AIDS virus and becoming very sick, Sharon had a near-death experience during which she entered the spirit world and was greeted by a bright male spirit and a radiant female spirit, an experience which transformed her life. After being miraculously revived and healed, she then generously started to share her experience and encourage wholeheartedly women and young ladies afflicted with the AIDS virus, as well as medical professionals worldwide, mentoring them, educating them lovingly in many schools, colleges, and universities to turn a curse into a blessing, breaking down the walls of fear, shame, and ignorance, emanating peace and serenity, passion to live a divine and sacred life. So this is why I encourage all to meet and to know Mrs. Sharon Lund, because of her life experience. As we felt strongly, Mrs. Bruna Allen and myself, she was a perfect nominee, emulating our founders, Father and Mother Moon, spirit and heart, for the National HerStory Award nomination today. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mimi. I feel like we know her a little bit better. So let us, we will virtually give the award. Our president will come up and I'll show the award on the screen. I wish we could we will mail it to you. I wish we could physically give it to you, but we will virtually share that with you. Hold on, let me just go.
Yes, it is my great honor, Sharon, Mrs. Lund, to give you this Her Story Award from the Women's Federation for World Peace USA, as we hereby recognize you on this day, May 21st, 2022. We honor your exemplary work to dispel the stigmas surrounding challenges of HIV and AIDS and support, heal, and uplift others based on your journey of overcoming unimaginable challenges. We applaud your service to women, children, families, and the community filled with love and compassion. Congratulations, Sharon. The floor is yours.
It is my honor to be the recipient of this award, and President Sully and Katrina, and also Mimi and Verona. I want to thank you for recognizing me and for this award. My life has always been about challenges. As a child, I was sexually abused for 9 years by my grandfather. I had very destructive relationships, suicide attempts, and anorexia, and 2 near-death experiences. But in each of my challenges, I saw the blessing. Being sexually abused, I learned to love myself, and I learned the importance of the connection with the spirit world, with God and with the angel that lifted me out of my body. And I learned to forgive the unforgiving. In 1983, I married my second husband, Bill, and he was very emotional and mentally abusive to me. And I was already started working in the AIDS community up in Los Angeles with gay men, teaching them mind, body, spirit modalities. But in 1986, after being divorced from Bill for 3 years, I saw him on a Dan Rather's AIDS special saying he was dying of AIDS. I immediately went in and got tested, and sure enough, it came back, I was positive. I knew then that I had to either decide to let this virus empower me and make the most of my life and be of service to people and be divinely guided, or I could become a victim. What I allowed myself to do is go out into the AIDS community, recognizing that there were no facilities or no resources available for women. And I was the first heterosexual woman in Southern California to go public. And because of going public, I ended up being on 48 Hours, Primetime, Eye on America, and other shows. And how I became infected, the media wanted me to make me out as an innocent victim. But what I said was, it doesn't matter how any man, woman, or child becomes infected. We all deserve the same compassion, love, and understanding. It was important for me to break that stigma. It was important for me to go in and out into the community, to have support groups, be on the board of directors of different organizations, to stand up, to be that voice for women and children that didn't have that voice, to make sure that our needs and our wishes and our desires were met. In 1992, I was one of 4 women throughout the United States to testify at the AIDS surveillance hearing to change the definition to include women infected with HIV and AIDS. I also spoke at the White House. What I know is that my entire life has been divinely guided by God. I ask every day, God, what would you like me to do today? I also know that through both of my near-death experiences, that I was given my life purpose to become a healer, teach around the world, and write books, which I've done. I find my strength, I find my glory in God, but I also find my strength in my daughter, and she is my heartbeat. When I had my second near death, when I was dying from AIDS complication, she brought me back to life. So Janine, I know you're on this, and I love you deeply. You're my heart and soul. I love you. I know whatever challenge any person has, if they go into prayer and if they go in and ask God for divine guidance, I know that it'll be given to them. I know that we all have a purpose, and we can ask for what our life purpose is. We're here to serve. We're here to bring peace. We're here to bring unity for all men and women and children. And I feel a profound blessing and a profound gift to be able to be of service to men and women throughout the world. In 1992, we started the International Community of Women Living with HIV/AIDS, which is now in 120 countries. So whatever challenge you're faced with, know that there's a blessing, know that there's a gift, know that the challenge may be hard at times, but look for support, through a loved one like I did through Janine, through spirit, through God, through your church, through the community, that you're never alone. So I want to once again thank all of you for nominating me to be the recipient of the HerStory Award, and blessings to all of you, and aloha. Mahalo. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you for sharing some of your story. That was very personal and moving. There's just so many nuggets I feel we could take out of there. Just asking God, what do you want me to do today? And we are meant to serve and help others, and with love and compassion. And yeah, if we could all seek that divine guidance in our own lives, I feel like the world would be a much better place. So let's inspire others by maybe first doing it ourselves as well, finding God's divine guidance for each and every one of us. So thank you again, Sharon, and congratulations for this award. And yeah, thank you.